let's cut across and get in our political panelists this evening. Joining me, Sanju Verma, National Spokesperson, Bharatiya Janata Party; Mahima Singh, National Spokesperson, Congress; Ashutosh, political analyst; and we also have with us Shantanu Gupta, political analyst. Sanju Verma, ek rahenge, safe rahenge, a politer version of saying batoge to katoge.
You know, Preeti, I'm not going to be nuanced, though subtlety is certainly not one of my virtues in any case. Let's be very clear. United we stand, divided we fall. This slogan was raised in the Congress session way back in 1916 by their very senior Congress leader, A.C. Majumdar. You know, from Winston Churchill to Abraham Lincoln to Franklin Roosevelt. Sabhi ne ye kaha hai, ek rahoge to safe rahoge, batoge to katoge, but obviously they've said it not in Shuddha Hindi, but in Queen's English. जब हम कहते हैं यूनाइटेड वी स्टैंड डिवाइडेड वी फॉल, लोग तालियां बजाते हैं, वाह क्या बोला है। उसी को शुद्ध हिंदी में उसका रूपांतरण करके कहा जाए बटोगे तो कटोगे, the entire ecosystem, their political pundits, they are rattled to the core. I don't understand this rabid hypocrisy, but be that as it may, I think the elections in Maharashtra are, very, very important because it became from Bombay presidency to the state of Maharashtra in 1960. Now it's been 64 years since Maharashtra has been in existence as we know it. And for the longest time, Preeti, barring say an Eknath Shinde, a Devendra Fadnavis, and Uddhav Thackeray, a Manohar Joshi, by and large in the last 6.5 odd decades, the Congress has ruled Maharashtra. And my limited point is this. You know, Rahul Gandhi keeps saying, oh, we want to stand with the Marathas, want to stand with the poor, the vulnerable. आप लोगों ने 6.5 decades के लिए, 6.5 दशकों के लिए किया क्या? Be it the Vadhavan port, the Congress went against it. Be it the Mumbai Metro Phase 3 expansion, the Congress was against it. Be it the Atal Setu, they were against it. The Versova-Andheri Link Road, they were against it. Be it renovation of the Solapur Airport, they were against it. Be it the expansion of the Nagpur Airport, the Congress was against it. Be it rejuvenating the Shirdi Airport, the Congress was against it. So my limited point is this. Mumbai is the financial capital of India. And if you are against every single infrastructure project, right from the Mumbai-Nagpur Samruddhi Expressway to the Mumbai Trans-Harbour Link project to the Navi Mumbai Airport, why on earth should the people of Maharashtra give you their mandate? That is the limited point. And you keep saying, oh, BJP is engaging in freebies by engaging with the women of Maharashtra, giving them Ladki Bahin Yojana. Bhai, kyun Ladki Bahin Yojana na de? We want to empower the women of Maharashtra. If we are giving them 1,500 rupees a month,
and right now, the charge, Sanju Verma, is not about just freebies. It's about making communal pitches. But let me bring in Mahima Singh from the Congress on that question. Mahima Singh, the Bharatiya Janata Party says this is a call for unity. Why misconstrue and call it communal or divisive?
Jai Hind. This call for unity bodes the same toxicity that Sardar Patel pointed towards, Preeti, when he banned the RSS and called it as the forces of hatred, the toxic forces of hatred. In fact, when I was hearing your story and when the Prime Minister talks about Mahatma Gandhi's views about Congress, I wish to remind the nation today through your show that Mahatma Gandhi indeed said that if he could ever have a successor, it would be Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Now, coming to the BJP's problem with caste census, the BJP's problem with statistics, in fact, we would like to know. The BJP spokesperson has actually, beaten around the bush enough to answer your question, but she has not talked about what is their problem with the statistics. Why don't they want to count how many OBCs, SCs, STs do we have when actually so many government schemes and policies are centered around the very statistics that would be found out by the caste census, let alone caste census, Preeti. It's been
BJP
over
says
40
that the decks
years.
are being cleared for a caste census.
You see, it's been 14 years, Preeti. In 14 years, even Prabhu Shri Ram came home. In 14 years, BJP has not been able to conduct a census, let alone a caste census. We would like to remind this nation, it was the BJP's, it was the RSS second Sarsangh Chalak, Shri Golwalkar, who actually stood against the counting of SCs, STs. He in fact was against the recognition of SCs, STs, citing jealousy and conflict.
Shantanu Gupta, look at the narrative. Many would suggest by constantly harping on batoge, katoge, a milder way of saying ek hai to safe hai, and then attacking the Congress on Samvidhan, Constitution. The BJP is trying very hard to pull away on what was the electoral damage by the narrative which the Congress succeeded in at least, making sure that it reaches down to the grassroots level where at least Maharashtra was concerned. Is this all par for the course? It's politics. They need to win this election.
Preeti, I think since independence or even before, there are two types of calls in India. One call is divide and rule, right? British followed with that with that call and ruled India. Jawaharlal Nehru co-opted that call. Indira Gandhi co-opted that call. Rajiv Gandhi co-opted that call, right? We all know on record, Nehru was anti-reservation. Rajiv Gandhi never used the Mandal report, right? And Rahul Gandhi gave a new lexicon to it. जात बताओ. Preeti, आप पत्रकार हो, जात बताओ. तुम अपनी जात बताओ, right? Then Akhilesh and Rahul Gandhi gave a जात बताओ lexicon to it, right? Counter to that divide and rule, there was a come together call, right? From Tilak to Savarkar to Hitgawar, everyone say, oh, come together. Yogi Adityanath, Narendra Modi have given a new lexicon to that call. So I think that two calls coming from last, divide and rule is one call, Congress is following that, and that's their formula. See, why they're so rattled by just one nara? Because this is exactly against their formula. Muslims को अपीस करो, Muslim को अपीस करो, कोई उसमें कास्ट नहीं है उसमें. Shia है, Sunni है, Ahmadiyya, I don't care, right? Muslims are together, make them scared about Hindus, take their vote and block, and Hindus को never let them remain Hindu. उनको बोलो तुम ब्राह्मण हो, तुम क्षत्रिय हो, तुम अलाना हो, तुम फलाना हो, right? This is the basic formula of Congress which they inculcated and taught Samajwadi Party, TMC, everyone, right? The basic formula is attacked, and that's why they're so rattled. So I think these are the competition between two formulas: divide and rule formula and united we stand formula. I think that's how I look at it.
All right. Shantanu, many would also say that that's also the basic formula of Hinduism, because we've been a country and, our religion has been divided on the basis of caste. It goes all the way back to our Vedas. But, away from that,
there is no
I want to pull in
no. You can't misquote.
Preeti,
you want to correct your knowledge.
Yeah, go ahead,
Vedas
sir.
never divide. Vedas,
make your point.
That's a classification.
Make your point.
No. So see, ancient India
No,
never
I'm not saying they divided. But the fact was it was...
It's a classification. It's a classification.
No, I'm not saying.
Like
I think you're getting me wrong. I'm not saying that, yes. I'm saying, but the classification existed.
There was a classification. Classification did not have a
hierarchy. Fair point. But there was a classification. There wasn't.
Classification without any
hierarchy. I understand. And as a society, we've succeeded in dividing Hindus. Now, you can blame it on politics, you can blame it on our society, you can blame it on how things have panned out. But Ashutosh, I want to bring you into this. Allow me to bring in Ashutosh. Sir, allow me to bring in Ashutosh. Ashutosh, I want to bring you into this. I want to bring you into this conversation. The fact is, many would suggest this scares the Congress, because this Congress understood that breaking, especially in the times of Maharashtra elections, caste could be key. Many say this election is crop, which is the farmers, cash, which is the freebies, and of course caste. And if it comes down to that, then the Congress hopes that the division is maintained like it was in 2024. It doesn't suit the Congress. Ki ek hai to safe hai. So attack the BJP, call it divisive.
See, Preeti, I think the biggest joke in this country is that the politicians don't believe into the caste structure. This is the biggest joke. No constituency, no candidate is put up without considering the caste equation in that particular constituency. Unfortunately or fortunately, no political party want to accept this. The fact of the life is that even the casteism is the way of our life too. We can't even think about any act in our life without considering the caste equation. Even the marriages, and you pick up any newspaper in the morning, and you realize that how entrenched this caste system is there. That today the problem with the BJP is that the Hindus are not united, and that is why this Hindu unity project started by Hedgewar, realizing the fact that the Hindus are not united, and that's why they were attacked by the foreigners. So why BJP is worried today? Why the BJP is giving call for the batenge to katenge? Because today BJP is not worried about Muslims, not worried about the Christians. BJP is worried about Dalits and the Pichhada. And Dalit and the OBC, they have deserted BJP in UP and in Maharashtra in 2024 election. That is why the BJP got only 33 seats in UP and only 9 seats contesting 28 in Maharashtra. So they know that if the same pattern continues in the assembly elections, that is the Pichhada and Dalit, OBC and the Dalit, if they don't vote for the BJP, and the most probably they will also repeat what they did in parliamentary elections. So they have given a call that the batenge to katenge. This is about 80-20. So the fact is very clear. BJP knows that Hindus, and if BJP really wants to talk about equality, about unity among Hindus, then the BJP has to openly come out condemning the caste structure. As long as the BJP cannot condemn caste structure, as long as the BJP cannot condemn
Okay.
the caste hierarchy, which the Baba Sahib Ambedkar has said that biggest curse of Hinduism is this caste structure.
Okay.
We have to condemn it. They don't want to condemn it, so they have given the call.
Okay, I want to bring in Sanju Verma back into this conversation, and I'll take one comment each from all of you. Try and limit yourself to 2 minutes, because I think that's a fair call. Sanju Verma, to pull you back in. Many would suggest, I'm in Vidhan, Sanju Verma. You know Maharashtra, and let me give it to you, better than most people. You are from Maharashtra. 2019, en masse Vidhan, which was clearly at one point of time a Congress bastion, turns towards the BJP. 2024 elections shocked the Bharatiya Janata Party, especially in this region as well. Because the Telis, the Kumbis, the OBC here, the Dalits decided to vote, many think, on the basis of caste, which doesn't suit you. Therefore, the charge that even Ashutosh brought up, that you want to correct that, go back to the formula of 2019.
Preeti, let me be very clear. Maharashtra is there for the BJP for the taking. And I will tell you why. Forget about the development projects. The moot point is this. As Shantanu very rightly said, what has been the Congress's politics? Rahul Gandhi said, "Hum jati janganna karenge. We will do a caste census." The Congress did a caste census way back in 2011. They were in power till 2014 for 3 good years. Why did the Congress not make the caste census findings public? The Congress conducted a caste census in Karnataka at a cost of 600 crores. They were in power in Karnataka from 2013 to 2018. They have been in power in Karnataka now since 2023 for more than a year. अभी तक जो कर्नाटका की कास्ट सेंसस की फाइंडिंग्स थी उसे पब्लिक क्यों नहीं किया? Now let me expose Rahul Gandhi. This is the same Rahul Gandhi who says that the BJP is playing communal politics. He went to the University of Texas in September 2024, and what does he say? He says India is not a nation but an entity that is at linguistic war with itself. Then this man, chalta firta jhoot ka putla, he goes to Virginia in September 2024 and he says, India is a place where Sikhs are not allowed to wear a turban, they are not allowed to wear a kada, they are not allowed to visit Gurudwara, and this is the case with not just Sikhs, but every other religion. So first, my limited point is, यदि कोई polarizing, communal, divisive politics खेल रहा है, सिर्फ भारत के अंदर नहीं, but even on foreign soil, that is Rahul Gandhi. And my last point, Preeti, to Ashutosh. Ashutosh sits here, gives bhashan on everything under the sun, masquerading as a political analyst. Tell me, Ashutosh, Rajiv Gandhi Foundation में Priyanka Vadra is a member. Is she an OBC, Dalit or Adivasi? Sonia Gandhi is a member. Is she a Dalit or Adivasi? Rahul Gandhi is a member. Is he a Dalit or a Pichhada? Ashok Ganguly is a member. Is he a Dalit or a Pichhada or Adivasi? Suman Dubey is a member. Is he a Dalit or an Adivasi or Pichhada?
This is a question, I think, Sanju Verma. Okay. I think this is also a question for Mahima Singh because she's representing Congress here. Okay. Can I bring in Mahima Singh? Mahima Singh, the charge is also very clear that yes, you've shifted your stand where reservation is concerned, and you've accepted that as well, that you've shifted your stand, and now this is what your stand is. But having said that, many think it's very fickle, Mahima, because look at the copies of the Constitution that were distributed in a Sabha in Maharashtra, which is election bound, because if Rahul Gandhi has decided that the mascot for Rahul Gandhi and the Congress is going to be a constitution copy, then at least make sure that it is a constitutional copy and not just a blank book with the cover of the Constitution.
So, Preeti, when the BJP spokesperson says the words "jhoot ki dukaan," even for an innocent child watching your show, it becomes amply clear how clearly she's talking about herself. Now, moving on to, answering your question, I'll give you a wider perspective. You would remember the very contradictory tweet by Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma who is at his, expert job at, of hate mongering, even in the state of Jharkhand, where he said, "Savarno ki seva hi Dalit dharm hai." So, and then
Arey
he had
madam,
to,
your
and he
leader
had to
Rahul
desperately,
Gandhi
why can't she have
is
some
chalta
discipline?
phirta.
Why can't
So
she
let's
have
go one
some
by one.
discipline?
Ma'am, let's
Why
go one
is
by
he
one.
so
Can I just get
desperate?
Mahima? Mahima, 30
I am
seconds
not
you have.
desperate. I'm
So
showing you the mirror.
desperate. So
I'm showing you
Mahima,
the
desperate.
make your
mirror,
point.
So
madam.
desperate. Can she be
So
at
one
least
second,
a
can I
little...
just get Mahima Singh, make your point in 30 seconds, Mahima Singh. Make your point,
Now,
madam, quickly.
I'll tell you why does BJP fear statistics, Preeti? Because
You are
it
not
will
answering the question I asked you.
it
Why
will
were blank copies
immediately,
of the Constitution
it will,
distributed?
you see, that's, I am not aware of what exactly happened there, so I will not indulge in that, Preeti, because that might be an assumption. But what is a matter of fact, let me tell you, in 1970s and 80s, BJP, RSS and ABVP all in unanimity opposed reservations in the state of Bihar and Gujarat. What is a
Okay.
matter of fact is there are two books. Everybody who is listening to the
Okay.
BJP's
No,
fake
stands
narrative
have
today
changed from either side. Let's
should
not
read.
get...
Just
okay.
a minute, just Preeti, allow me to finish. Give me 5 more seconds. Two books I am recommending for your viewers. One is Sellers of the Inferno, Confessions of a Pracharak by Sudhish Mini, and the other is Main Ek Kar Sevak Tha, I Could Not Be a Hindu by Bhavar Meghvanshi. Both Kar Sevaks,
Okay.
both RSS
All right, okay. On that
workers,
recommendation, I want to
both
bring
wrote
in
down.
Shantanu Gupta into this conversation. Shantanu Gupta, politically speaking, do you see that this is astute political play by the Bharatiya Janata Party, because you're learning from what went down in 2024? You know the Dalit vote hurt you. You're already, where the OBC vote is concerned, you're hoping to consolidate that. You're already publicly saying you're clearing the decks for a caste census. So the BJP, do you think right now, in terms of language, is the sharpest it can use where the Maharashtra poll arena is concerned?
I think this is has been their politics, their lexicon, their grammar all this while. Be it Janasangh or Bharatiya Janata Party, they talked about togetherness. They always played the three pitches like Vikaswad, Rashtravad, or Hinduvad, right? So they are playing again. Maybe they got a new jargon. I think we are getting extra titillated by, okay, there's a new jargon now in the town, but they always spoke the same language, right? See, someone can see a classification in caste and someone see a fault line in caste. Congress sees a fault line in caste, अरे इसको तोड़ के मैं election जीत सकता हूँ. And someone says, okay, this is a classification. If it's useful for the society, use it. Till some point, it was useful for the society, and then now it's not useful. Hindu Sudharaks came and they talked about it, right? So I think, yeah, Congress should stop seeing fault lines, which is let only West do it. Let's not internal people who are living in the country use caste as a fault line.
Okay. But, the fact is, Shantanu, good for the goose, good for the gander. You're completely bang on that the Congress has done it, not just trying to use caste, but also trying to use the religious divide. And on the other hand, so has the BJP. Elections haven't been won in the state of Haryana and Rajasthan without caste polarization for the Bharatiya Janata Party. It cuts both ways. But Ashutosh, to get you in very quickly, the Congress, Ashutosh, do you think is still hopping on something which was exhausted? The Samvidan Khatre mein hai, call where the Dalits are concerned. The BJP seems to at least move on and trying to, get in a different poll narrative, while the Congress sticking to what worked for it in 24. Do you think it's going to work this time? Unmute yourself, Ashutosh.
Preeti, my suggestion is that you should not take Sanju Verma seriously, as I don't take her seriously, because 7 days back the Delhi High Court has slammed Sanju Verma for reckless comments. So let's be very clear on that. Who indulges into the reckless comments and the lies? That's about the Congress party. I think the BJP has trapped itself by getting this the safe constitution the discourse, and I think this is going to harm them as it harmed in the parliamentary elections.
Okay, well, Ashutosh, I have to take everyone seriously who comes as a guest in my show. And as you are, I take you very seriously.
Paid analyst like you,
honor,
sir.
and similarly with Sanju Verma.
You are a paid analyst. Shant ho jao.
Seriously.
You are a paid analyst. You are a paid Darbari of Rahul Gandhi.
I'm going to end the show. I'm going to end the show. It's time out. Thank you for watching, and we're going to continue to get you the latest ground reports coming in from battleground Maharashtra. We're in Nagpur. The Prime Minister holds a rally tomorrow, and with whoever we are speaking to, Vidarbha region is the place to be if you want to track this election, and it's an important one. The stakes are high, returns will be higher. Thank you for joining us.